Matt is an interesting person in that he is 42 years old, and he's had a remarkable life really, considering how high his support needs are. He lives in his own home and has done for the last 15 years. He has his dad, who is an ex-marathon runner, who is very involved with Matt, keeping Matt physically fit, and also likes to just spend time with Matt out and about. He has two brothers, Andrew and Richard. Andrew lives in Brisbane and it helps me with direct support from time to time. My name's Jill Hole and I'm Matt's mother. We first started thinking about Matt moving out of home when he was about 17, 18, I suppose. Prior to that, we just assumed, as we do in our family, that if you want to stay at home, you just stay at home for the rest of your life. You can be there for as long as you want. And I thought that was an ideal arrangement. And then I realised that Matt would be living my life, not his life. Took a lot of work, took a lot of time. About 9 years, I think. Matt was 27 when he moved out of home for the first time. So it was not an easy thing to do, but it's worked. We laid good foundations thanks to other families helping us along the way. We have had to accept that it's not a set and forget arrangement, which I was always hoping it would be. We've had to be fairly flexible because Matt's life has changed, and so therefore we have to plan accordingly and accept that things are going to change. So what we do, we sit down and we develop in consultation with everybody that's in Matt's life what we can do to make his life better and how we can make changes. It can't be a spontaneous thing with Matt. We have to plan it and plan it in detail. So we have allied health workers who have input. We have a clinical psychologist who has input, OT as well, and of course the family who are experts in Matt, all coming together and making decisions about what we can do to make life fresh and vibrant. Every year we look at 10 aspects of Matt's life. Because Matt can't talk, he can only tell us how he likes things by how he participates. We've always encouraged Matt to contribute to his community. He is very, very much involved in his work. So most of the things that Matt does in his life has some component around making a contribution. And that's always been very important to us. And Matt enjoys that. He enjoys being useful, being helpful. So the 10 aspects of Matt's life that we look at when we're planning can include his home life, work, personal growth, spirituality, his health and well-being, the support, the type of support he requires, his relationships with family and friends, his actual friendships, community relations, like service providers and people in his local community. And there's one other. Oh, recreation. The other one's recreation, yes, which he doesn't have a lot of time for. He should have more time for that, shouldn't he? He has a busy life out in the community. He works three to 5 days a week, and sometimes he works on the weekends if there's work to be done for other people. I also have a family visitor now, and the family visitor is an ex-support worker who was with Matt for many years and who Matt just loves and adores.
So I'm Aaron Shambrook. I started as a disability support worker back in 2010. That was my first kind of journey into such a role. I did that for 5 years before moving on to just a friendship role with Maddie, and now my current role is a family visitor role.
Now he has Matt's best interest at heart. When I'm unable to continue leading the ship, so to speak, he steps in and he takes over and takes on the work that I do for Matt.
Knowing Maddie for the time that I've been with him, and it's been 12 years now, you just learn lots of wonderful things, and that can really help guide any new staff or current staff.
So when he comes home, it's like a place that he can just relax and not have too much to do. I'm 70 now, so it's time for me to take a step back and enjoy what's left of my life. Matt probably appreciates me not being so actively involved in his life, as would anyone who's 42 years old.